Says Obamacare is more than just a website that doesn't work. And John Stossel says he's right, but that doesn't mean it's a good thing. The host of Stossel on Fox Business Network joins us live now.
It's a good thing in that this complication, which no one can, this at least makes people think about costs.
Yeah.
But, you know, the website is minor. They will fix that. Central planning is the problem, because this just kills the market, and the competition of the market's the only thing that makes things better. For example, yesterday, President Obama stood in front of a bunch of women in Massachusetts and said, no longer will those evil insurance companies be able to charge you more. But when did you last go to the doctor?
When did I go to the doctor?
Elisabeth's going to answer quite quickly. Women go to the doctor much more often than men. Maybe they're smarter, or maybe they're hypochondriacs. They live longer. Who knows?
Right.
But if it's insurance, you ought to be able to charge people who use the services more.
But, John, you're not paying attention. This administration, this president wants to make everything fair. It's not fair if you pay less than she does.
It's fair if you pay for what you use, unless you're destitute.
Sure. And, you know, a number of Republicans have made the argument, why should I pay for, you know, I'm in my 60s. Why should I pay for your maternity coverage?
Or why should
because we're not going to use it.
Women pay for men's Viagra. This mandating all the stuff it has to cover just takes away consumer choice.
I understand, you actually think that there is an upside to Obamacare.
Well, that fact that for the first time, people are at least aware that, gee, not everything is free. I wonder what this costs. And more Americans, because companies are dumping their plans, they're not attached to your employer, and more are going into these things called health savings accounts, which lets the customer make his own decision. Some say to their doctor, hey, you know, I'll pay you cash now. Doctor says, what? No paperwork, no waiting 2 months, half the price.
But we thought we were making our own decisions now. There are millions of Americans who are getting cancellation notices because they own what the president referred to as cut-rate insurance policies by bad Apple providers and stuff like that. And now we're going to have to buy insurance that is up to the government standard, even though maybe we would rather just save money.
We chose those policies, and yet the president says, you didn't choose well. I need to choose for you.
And if you look around the globe, if you look at what they do in Singapore, I understand they've got a system that is working and costs less.
It's not perfect, but yes, it's better. We'll feature that tonight on my show, that they let hospitals compete, and if they have money left over, they can reinvest that. More consumers are in health savings accounts, so they control their spending.
The topic at 9 o'clock tonight is going to be Obamacare over on Fox Business. John Stossel, thank you very much.
Ugh.
Don't get a hernia.
Don't mess with this.
All right.